My goodness, that was amazing, dude.
Yeah.
That was really amazing. Oh, man. Okay, if you guys haven't seen it yet, the new Rogue One trailer's out. Me and Ryan just watched it. I mean, at this point in time, it had only been out for about 56 minutes. Already at 115,000 views by the time we've actually did this part.
Of course, it's highly anticipated.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, Ryan. I gotta push this a little bit closer to you because I gotta get your voice.
I mean, one of the first anthology movies that's official, and on top of that, it takes place in the Galactic Civil War era.
It's interesting how they talk about the living force still.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's interesting how there are no Jedi here right now. But there is the mention of the Force, which means it's still prevalent in Star Wars lore.
Yeah, I mean, it was once a thing. I mean, it was a whole Jedi Council that had a tie-in with the Republic.
And if you only think about it, it's only been 20 years since the fall of the Republic. So
yeah,
people who are older do remember the Jedi. But, somebody like Han Solo who may have been a kid wouldn't know anything about the Force or anything like that. My goodness, exactly. Some of the action scenes. My goodness. But I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the trailer. And just my first reaction was, okay, they reshot Forrest Whitaker scenes because that is clearly a different outfit. That's clearly a different outfit.
Lots of action in this one, too.
Yeah.
So much action.
Oh, my goodness. And then we get to Darth Vader's
Briefly, but we don't know how big of a role he has. He may just have a glorified cameo.
No, it is a big role. That is what they're saying. He is literally over the shoulder of the general. As the plans are being stolen, he's literally over his shoulder, making sure everything goes according to plan. Because remember, Darth Vader is the muscle in the Emperor's chain of command.
Yeah.
Okay, he doesn't rule. That's Grand Tarkin's job. And if you have a general who is a leader of all the Empire that keeps screwing up or is on the cusp of this, it's basically like a freaking monument being built.
Yeah.
And, everybody, like the Secretary of State and everybody is just making sure that nothing goes wrong.
Of course, a lot of the Empire's big heavy hitters are involved in this one.
My goodness, but I do have... my reaction to this is, I like the grittiness. I like how most of it looks practical. I like how some of it looks like it could fit in the old 1977 movie.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it has a really robust feel. Man, it looks just absolutely amazing. I can't wait till December to get this.
Can't wait to either.
As soon as the tickets go on sale, I am going to go see this.
I'm curious of what the director, the Imperial officer.
Yes.
I'm curious about his role because he doesn't have much speaking lines yet.
It's prominent though. He's got a prominent role in it.
Yeah, he's a major part of the story. But at the same time, they haven't shown him say anything yet. They showed him.
I bet you they reshot a lot because remember they did a bunch of reshoots. I bet some of these were for her and a few other things as plot points.
Yeah.
I bet because they said if it's not Star Warsy enough, then that means there might have not been enough dialogue and character building with her in general. Looks amazing, looks gritty, looks very Star Wars. There's some of the shots with the Star Destroyers look great. Some of the planet locations looks beautiful. Everything just oozes with that Star Wars feel. It kind of feels like, remember when the prequels came out?
Yeah.
And there was that big epic grandness. Even though the plot wasn't that good, the places and locations they went to that felt epic and grand and Star Warsy,
Yeah.
It kind of felt like, when Empire took the step out of that closed space of the first movie because it was a low-budget film.
Yeah.
But then Empire just kind of took that step and made it bigger, broader, and better. I just like the fact that everything that we're looking at here is just screaming, it's just screaming rogue, basically. It's screaming rogue soldiers.
Yeah.
It has everything of the rebellion, foot soldiers, and everything like that, man. Man, I'm just looking forward to this. I really am.
I just love the look and feel of it. It has that extended universe feel and look. Mm-hmm. It looks like it could actually fit in any of the previous books or games or comic books of anything that is required of the.
In other words, an extended universe.
It fits.
Yeah.
It fits, but it's also different, but familiar.
Yeah. I like that. That's a perfect way to describe it. It's different, but it feels familiar. Some of the ships are different, but we do have the scenes with the walkers and the X-Wings and even her going up towards the TIE Fighter. That gave me some chills, man. But overall, I think it's really going to be worth the time that Disney has put into it and reshoots to make sure that this feels like a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, if they're trying to sell us on on future projects, they gotta sell us on the first one.
They're kind of keeping it within the familiarity of the universe. They're not going outside the universe yet because we still have the Han Solo movie, we still have the Boba Fett movie to go through, and we still have a few others that are going to be going outside of the norm of what we're used to with Star Wars. So you might as well, with the first one, make it fit, make it connect, make it some of it familiar, you know?
Hey, if this is successful, we now have a real prequel.
Yeah. Don't let anybody hear you. I love some of it.
I love some of it too.
I love some of it.
I love the Clone Wars, but...
Okay, thank you for tuning in, guys.